I have a hand! Did you know that if your hand is bigger than your face, then you're the hero of legend? Made you look. It's funny to me that our shield is just the goat. Ghosts just seem like such a weak, relatively weak character animal compared to other animals that could be what you represent. You do represent a wolf, I suppose, but... oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Not that I ever did. Now we are going to head to the Forest Temple, for reasons unbeknownst to us, but Midna knows. I guess what we're trying to do is restore peace to the forest and the village. Even though killing off monsters in a temple doesn't really change anything else, but there might be some ripple effect. Maybe they're all connected with some microchips. And if we destroy the mothership, then we destroy all the others. And this part always makes me feel bad. He says, make sure your lantern is full. You're definitely going to need that lantern that I gave you. And I have a special one-time offer for only 100 rupees. First of all, we can't afford that. Secondly, we wouldn't need it even if we had that money. So there's not really any point that I can imagine anyone saying buy here instead of never mind. But whenever you say never mind, he's just like, what? That's not right, guy. But I gave you that lantern for free, man. And it's just like, darn it. I made you feel bad. So, yeah. That's all I really have to say about that. But it's totally his fault. So I'm going to be holding a grudge against him for the whole game because he gave me a useful lantern, and I'm not grateful for it. Another tiny cutscene to open a key door. Let's head through this cave for the 17 billionth time. This cave with nothing in it. It does have something in it, I just haven't bothered going down the other path. But I'm pretty sure it's only rupees, so I'm not going to really bother with it. Maybe I'll bother with it this time. As I get attacked by monsters because it is very dark and I kind of can see, but I don't care enough to use my lantern yet. Because then I would be wasting lantern oil. Here's a key, or not a key. Chest. Cool, I got a yellow rupee. Stop attacking me, you stupid bats and or keys. This game doesn't have the same system that Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword all do, where you can L-target or Z-target an enemy and then listen to your partner to see what it is. So there's nothing like... Also, I like how the fire shoots across whenever the cutscene starts, because the game doesn't expect to be where you are. Monkey see, monkey do. What was I saying? I was probably saying nothing important. Yeah, something about caves. This is sort of a long, tedious sequence. I don't consider most of this game tedious exactly, but this is kind of a tedious part. You just wait around for a monkey to flail fire around and get rid of the mist. I'm pretty sure where we're supposed to go is just like right there. So if the monkey took a left turn, then we would be there. But we're going to take a much more roundabout path, because the monkey has to use up all of our lantern oil. Then again, it would probably be more annoying if you didn't know where you were going, and you ran out of lantern oil legitimately, without the use of this monkey that you have to follow around. Because then if you did that, you would have to buy more lantern oil, and if you didn't have the money, you would have to grind for more rupees, and it would just be a really tedious process. So, in that way, this is maybe a better decision. But there's a ton of lantern oil. There's way more than you're ever going to need for even a single playthrough of the game. if you never ever refill it. You could probably... No, I'm certain you could get through this game still with complete lantern oil, or very close to near full lantern oil, doing what little you have to do with it for the whole game. I see a Deku Baba over there. Come to Papa, Deku Baba. That's not what I meant. Not doing so well here. I say that, I still have most of my health. And at this point you can just run right through. Fog doesn't matter anymore. Monkey, are you coming? Monkey? 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 Nah, you don't have to tell me to follow you. You follow me. You follow me, you come over here. Stupid monkey. Darn it, monkey! Monkey, we're bringing it out. Now that's an obscure reference. Since no one is going to know what that's from, I'm going to explain it. There's a Flash e-card on some site called Blue Mountain, and it's a little Flash game where you play as a monkey who's an employee at an ice cream parlor, and you have to sell a whole bunch of ice cream to kids. And your boss yells at you, but you just see his text, and what you actually hear is, "Monkey!" It is still a fond memory. I should go back and play that for nostalgic purposes. It is probably like one of the first games that I ever played, at least on the internet. So we're gonna have to buy some more lantern oil. Buy something, anything! You sound really desperate, gosh. Alright, Oh. No, never mind, I don't need that. I don't have to empty my half glass of milk. Sweet. I didn't need to get that twice. I hope I don't have to pay twice as much money for that. Put it away. Thank you. If I pay 20 rupees, what are you gonna say? Darn it! I feel bad now. You can just leave without paying any money at all, but then the bird attacks you the next time that you enter the shop, which is never, because you never have to go to that shop again for anything. But I accidentally dipped the lantern oil twice, and I'm pretty sure that the lantern oil is supposed to cost 20 rupees, but he said that's a little bit on the skimpy side because I paid 20 whenever I should have paid 40 for taking twice as much. That's interesting. That's something I never knew before. Also, there's a golden wolf here. And it just bites off our entire head, and then Link is decapitated and the game is over. See? We're dead. We're in heaven now. Not really. However, we do get to fight this guy that looks like the Terminator. We can totally take him on. Terminators aren't invincible or anything. I believe that this guy is confirmed in Hyrule Historia to be Link from Ocarina of Time. And he entered the forest to find his special one or something, and... or maybe not special one. His friend. A beloved and invaluable friend. And then as a result, because everyone in the Lost Wood becomes Stalfos, he became a Stalfos, and this is what he looks like now. He looks healthy these days. That might not be exactly what it is. That's just my understanding of it. This place is cool, though, because you can see other areas in the game. Don't attack me while I'm admiring your environment. Enviring. But yeah, we're learning the fishing blow now, because I can't speak. Let's try that again. He decided to stay on the ground for a while. even though I missed, he decided to be generous with me. Do your fancy swinging sheathing of your sword, Link. Which is something that you can do in gameplay. I don't know exactly what the trick is for that, but it's always satisfying when it happens. May we meet again, other Link. A link to the past. Link is such a fitting name for this character. This is a really wicked awesome tree branch, too. Trunk. Whatever. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. They're not important. Burn this web. Destroy the web. Link destroys the internet. And now to enter the first dungeon of the game. Finally, after however long it's been. This is, I think, the second forest temple out of 3 that have been revealed in Zelda games. The first one is obviously Ocarina. Ocarina's Forest Temple, the 4th dungeon of that game. Which can be the 5th, depending on how you play the game. And, then there's another one in Spirit Tracks, which I don't remember at all. I just read this somewhere. I've played the beginning of Spirit Tracks, not all of it. There was some point in the game where I just kind of stopped, because I got bored, I guess. It's not a bad game. I should finish it eventually. I just don't like the DS Zelda games as much as most of the others. But, yeah, this is the second Forest Temple. I think it's a little bit weird that they don't bother to come up with different names. Then there's the Earth Temple in Wind Waker and also Skyward Sword, but they're completely different kinds of temples. At least the Forest Temples in the 3 different games with Forest Temples all kind of have the same theme. But they could have come up with something else. Majora's Mask has Woodfall Temple. Big spider just fell from the ceiling. That's not alarming at all. This is the point where I personally would say, nope, I am done with my journey. This is a bad idea. But Link, no, he just keeps trucking along. Handles it like a bouse. B-A-W-S-S. Or B-O-U-S-E. Plenty of possible spellings. Guess I should light these. I don't really know what this does. I think it lifts up a bunch of stairs. There's a rock that seems very much like I could have blown it up, but I think all it has is rupees behind it, so I'm not going to really bother with that. I do say that this was a 100% playthrough, but I'm not going to mess with unimportant rupee chests. That's what I did in my leisure replay. I tried to open every single treasure chest in the whole game. So if there was a treasure chest that I didn't have room for in my wallet, then I would go out and empty my wallet and then come back. Just so that they could be open. That looks like a stable bridge. Hello, ape. I guess none of these are monkeys, technically, because none of them have tails. But they look like monkeys, so I don't care. Monkey and primate should be interchangeable words. He has the biggest butt. That cutscene has kind of parallels with another cutscene in the third to last dungeon in this game. Which you wouldn't really know what I'm talking about if you haven't played this game, or if you have and you don't know what the third to last dungeon is. But just trust me, there are parallels.